Business leaders across Iowa need graduates who can contribute from day one. That's what sets the Iowa State University Ivy College of Business apart. Our students are directly admitted to the college and their major on day one. That gives them immediate access to hands-on learning, career support, and industry connections. The result? Job-ready talent for Iowa companies, communities, and the economy. Explore Ivy today.
The Business Record News Headlines is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry. Welcome to the Business Record Iowa News Headlines podcast presented by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Business Record President Chris Conetzkey here with my co-host, Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn. We're starting with our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the Business Record that you might have missed over the past week. Sarah, go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, Chris. Cedar Ridge Winery and Distillery wants to open a location in Des Moines in the former building that housed Americana, which closed in September. Cedar Ridge President and General Manager Jamie Sifkin said expanding to Des Moines is a natural next step for the Swisher-based company, and he was drawn to the economic development happening in the downtown core, such as the Pro-Iowa Soccer Stadium. Brianne Bai with the city of Des Moines said having Cedar Ridge downtown would provide momentum for the Western Gateway's next chapter. Plans are in the preliminary stages, but the general concept includes a restaurant, cocktail lounge, tasting room, and event space. The City Council Monday approved a $160,000 forgivable loan to help with the renovation of the space at 1312 Locust Street. Council documents show Cedar Ridge will invest at least $1.33 million to renovate and convert the space.
The West Des Moines City Council unanimously approved a new agreement with the developer of the more than $400 million Grand Experience project planned along Grand Avenue. The new agreement includes the addition of a covered amphitheater with at least 6,000 seats. West Des Moines Economic Development Director Ryan Moffitt told the Business Record cities like Kansas City and Cleveland are also developing large-scale amphitheaters that can function as an event and performance venue. The multi-phase development will also feature an indoor water park, hotel, family event center, as well as at least 150 workhouse housing units. With several more steps before construction, work is expected to begin in late 2027 at the earliest.
Unity Point Health will eliminate jobs in its billing and payment operations department at the end of the year when the healthcare organization transfers those business functions to a third-party operator. The nonprofit healthcare system said it will transfer its billing and payment operations to Florida-based Omega Healthcare. Some affected Unity Point employees are expected to be offered similar positions with Omega. However, a spokesperson said it's likely at least 200 employees will lose their jobs. Unity Point announced in April its plans to outsource portions of its information technology and billing and payment operations. Information technology operations were transferred to Accenture, eliminating just over 200 IT jobs. Unity Point Health has over 31,000 employees who work in the organization's mostly Iowa-based facilities. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com. Next up, we have our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa.
The Des Moines Register reports Mid-American Energy is proposing to raise monthly natural gas bills 5% for roughly 600,000 residential customers to support infrastructure and operations. The utility said the money generated would be used to inspect and replace lines proactively and complete 24 miles of transmission line integrity work, among other projects. Mid-American is implementing a temporary delivery rate increase on Friday, while the Iowa Utilities Commission considers the proposal, which could take effect next year.
The Iowa Capitol Dispatch reports the city of Boone plans to add new water infrastructure to manage nitrate levels in its tap water when the new Daisy brand dairy processing facility comes online in 2028. Boone will need to add a new well and water tower, among other upgrades, to support the water needs of the facility and keep nitrate levels within federal standards. The city does not have a nitrate removal facility, and according to an environmental impact report completed as part of the project, its current system would have reduced flexibility to manage nitrate levels with the Daisy plant online. Projected costs for the new well and tower were reflected in Boone's fiscal year 2026 capital improvements program.
The Cedar Rapids Gazette reports a third smaller data center in Cedar Rapids is preparing to start construction, in addition to large facilities being built by QTS and Google. National property development firm Diehn is building a 10 megawatt data center that the company will use for networking, signal boosting, and storage. The center is being constructed without financial incentives from the city and will create 15 permanent jobs when complete. Diehn also built a data center in Des Moines in 2024.
The Des Moines Register reports a Council Bluffs hospital will end its labor and delivery services at the end of August, citing issues with provider availability and specialized clinical coverage. CHI Health Mercy Council Bluffs will transition its services to other CHI Health birth centers in Omaha. The hospital is the third labor and delivery unit to close in Iowa this year, following medical centers in Fort Madison and Clinton. In 2025, the American Medical Association found 57% of Iowa counties did not have an obstetric facility.
The northeast Iowa town of McGregor has launched a long-term development initiative that aims to boost economic activity and tourism while preserving the town's historic character and identity. The McGregor project, backed by a group of local, regional, and industry partners, is targeting investments across hospitality, housing, retail, and entertainment that encourage sustainable growth and year-round activity. Part of the project is a new community development fund to support capital upgrades and revitalization of spaces and experiences across public, nonprofit, and private organizations. The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at the link in the show description. That's our show for today. Before we go, we've got a couple of things for you to take with you through the rest of the week. One thing that's coming up, you'll have several opportunities to get to know this year's Women of Influence a little bit better. First, in their profiles coming out this Friday in the Business Record, and then again at our event on July 30th. Registration is open now at businessrecord.com/events. Also, gear up for the annual Iowa State Fair at your local county fair. The Polk County Fair starts at the State Fairgrounds on Saturday, and the Warren County Fair kicks off next week. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University. Each week, you can count on us for a dose of balanced news with the context you need. If you enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.